Welcome, everyone, to the home of the war chant, Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known to some as the Dope. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the California Golden Bears taking on the 15th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Golden Bears will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's Holmes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So Florida State's offense takes the field to start this game off. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So California's offense has its first opportunity of the day. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Golden Bears decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Heavy heat, and they block it. They get him down at the 40, and what a play on that one. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Golden Bears. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get 1 pick 6 in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to throw, it's Uiagalelei. They're trying to get to him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this range. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver now comes in motion. For jet sweep pass. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Look at the big fella roll. Touchdown, Florida State. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. Splits the uprights. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. To the air, it's Mendoza. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He wants to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. Hopes this one turns out a little better. Had the other one blocked. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The inside handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the 3rd play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air. It's Uiagalelei. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The give to the back. And he's almost to that first down marker. They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off now?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
The Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That middle linebacker just wanted it more, man. He came right up the middle. He was able to beat and cross the offensive lineman's face and work his way to the QB.
And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. And don't forget, I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his man. It's Benson.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it and advance and get what he can get.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Benson. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. At the 40, there he goes. They finally make the stop at the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. He's got it on the right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. To throw, it's Uiagalelei. Quickly complete. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Coming after it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Getting some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. That is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That's the risk when you try a 60-yard field goal. If you miss it, you give it up on the 43. Really nice stop there from this senior leader after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for space. It's Ott. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. They're bringing heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Cal! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. USF rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Tampa. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program.
They'll throw it on first down. Lofts one high and deep.
The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
But we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Uiagalelei. Got his man. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They're going to throw it again. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Brown. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Pocket starts to collapse. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Goodness gracious. This is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
The Seminoles send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And what we've witnessed is a rarity these days in our sport. These defenses are taking matters into their own hands, putting points on the scoreboard, and effectively controlling the narrative of this game. Points off turnovers are kind of found money for teams, but at some point, these offenses are going to have to make some adjustments and carry their share of the load. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
And the Noles will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunter. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Nice job by this defense. That's the way to set the tone in the second half. First drive, get them in a third down, get the sack, get the football to your offense. That is how you get back in this game really quickly.
The Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. A third and long coming up here. Looking to throw, it's Uiagalelei. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. And it's no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Look, it's sloppy out here. It's wet. The ball is slick. It's not easy to kick in these types of conditions. That's now his second missed field goal, but I know this kicker's disappointed of himself because he's good enough to make these kicks.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Hold it. Finds his man on the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And now on second down for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Now don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. On the run, it's Toafili. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Quickly to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Ott. The Golden Bears get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. He's looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Firing to the right, complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Golden Bears will call on their punt team. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Fair catch, called for and made. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Finds his tight end. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Out of the gun to give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David. Now trying to put something together.
Well, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. You want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
And I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple of throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
The Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Second down.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. The give is to Williams. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. What a job to lay out and make the catch. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Give to the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Going up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. He's looking to throw it. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. After the incompletion, looking at second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The play action fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Well, they tried the play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play-action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff. Receivers generally are running routes further downfield, so the offensive line has got to be able to hold up that extra second to give their QB an opportunity. They weren't able to do it there.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's caught downfield. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. He'll take it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. This is a designed run. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. Unleashes to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights, it's good.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. The give is to Williams. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Seminoles are on the move. Right back to the well. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Uiagalelei. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Feeling some heat. They get to him as he throws. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Makes the grab, and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They go to the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Escapes the sack. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Benson. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. It'll be a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. Got it past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. After picking up the first down, they still have to move quickly here. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air, it's Uiagalelei. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He's going up top here late in the game. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.